Superfood Evolution presents Extra Virgin Olive Oil. Differences between olive oil types. Why extra virgin is better and key nutritional compounds. Extra virgin olive oil is like other types of olive oil, initially made by pressing raw whole olives. It is usually created from a combination of green and darkening olives in varying stages of ripeness, which impart different taste qualities. Typically, the olives utilized are specific species known for their particular oil content. Because olive varieties and ratios of ripeness incorporated are unique to each producer, brands can differ greatly in flavor and overall nutritional quality. What do all extra virgin olive oils have in common? Although there is a large degree of variation among suppliers, essentially the term extra virgin is the highest grade an olive oil may obtain. Sometimes referred to using the acronym EVOO, this is oil that is cold pressed from the olive fruit by slowly grinding it into a paste using traditional millstones or modern steel mills. The water and oil components in the extracted liquid juice that results are separated and usually filtered, but not always, to increase oil stability and improve appearance. The three types of olive oil. There are generally three types of olive oil made after this process. 1. Extra virgin olive oil. This is the highest grade and is the extra virgin oil produced from the first cold pressing or extraction that doesn't involve the use of further refining techniques. By quality standards, it has a superior fruity flavor and contains no more than 0.8% free acidity. Genuine extra virgin oils don't have any flaws like odors or off flavors. Number 2. Virgin olive oil. This type is not created from a second pressing as often claimed, but is simply a lower grade of the extra virgin oil that has an increased free acidity of closer to 2%. Although it still comes from the first pressing, it might be different than an extra virgin variety because of factors like olive grade and ripeness. It may have a relatively decent taste, but is considered to have some sensory defective features. Number 3. Refined olive oil. Refined olive oil is a type refined from the first oil pressing using high temperatures and a chemical filtering process, which renders an odorless, colorless, and tasteless oil. It basically removes higher free acidity to about 0.3%, but also flavor profiles. These refined oils typically have a small amount of quality virgin oil added to increase flavor. About adulterated and lower grade EVOO. Unfortunately, there are many adulterated extra virgin olive oils on the market that are blends using proportions of refined oils like canola oil and soybean oil. Likewise, there can also be lower grade olive oils that are simply labeled extra virgin. Here are some things to consider when trying to identify a truly genuine EVOO. Number 1. The olive oil should have a rich, full-bodied flavor and is usually a golden olive green color. Number 2. It comes in a dark glass bottle or tin to prevent light oxidation and rancidity. Number 3. Most will have an official extra virgin seal of certification by governing agencies. 4. Labels will list EVOO as the main ingredient. 5. It is generally a bit more expensive than other oils. 6. The words cold pressed or cold processed or cold extracted will be on product labels. And 7. Sometimes an EVOO will get cloudy and solidify when refrigerated. However, some research has identified this test as not always reliable. For more details on extra virgin olive oil certification standards, please see the card above or the description box below this video. Why is EVOO better? While virgin olive oils are still healthy oils to consume, EVOO by comparison is often believed to be far superior in taste and nutritional properties. It is especially known to contain the highest levels of polyphenols than other types. Extra virgin olive oil is high in oleuropein and its derivatives. From a nutritional standpoint, extra virgin olive oil is known to contain the highest amount of health-enhancing nutrients, including polyphenols like olerapein and its closely related compounds like tyrosol, hydroxytyrosol, oleocanthal, as well as the lignin pinoresinol. Olerapein is one of the major phenolic components in raw olives and olive leaf, which give the oil its bitter and pungent taste. Olerapein is particularly found in the skin and flesh of green olives, and upon their oil pressing, produces other polyphenol derivatives. The olerapein-derived polyphenols in EVOO have been found to be highly bioavailable and are believed to be the main components responsible for the oil's health benefits and its strong anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, and antioxidative influence. In some research, analyzing 55 different extra virgin olive oils, the main phenolic profiles varied according to location and olive fruit variety. It was also likewise shown that the main polyphenolic compounds were tyrosol, hydroxytyrosol, and pinoresinol, with hydroxytyrosol making up about 40% of total polyphenols and contributing to most of the antioxidant activity. Hydroxytyrosol is the substance in EVOO that causes a slight throat-burning sensation. EVOO, a source of the good fats. The olive oil in olives is a monounsaturated fat, primarily composed of 75% oleic acid. Oleic acid, also called octadecanoic acid, is classified as a monounsaturated omega-9 fatty acid. A popular oil consumed as part of the Mediterranean diet, it is known to be a heart-healthy fat option endorsed for its cardioprotective influence. This is not only due to its monounsaturated fat content, but also its polyphenolic composition. As part of a well-balanced diet, dietary oils like extra virgin olive oil are considered healthy fats to include in the diet on a regular basis. Currently, there is supportive evidence that 1.5 tablespoons of oils high in oleic acid a day may help to reduce risk of coronary heart disease. 1 tablespoon or 15 milliliters of EVOO contains 120 calories and has a total fat content of 14 grams, 22% of the daily value, with 2 grams of saturated fat, 10 grams of monounsaturated fat, and 2 grams of polyunsaturated fat. Olive oil does have a relatively high smoke point of between 350 to 410 degrees Fahrenheit and is a popular variety to use when sautéing or pan-frying foods. In some research, EVOO was shown to have a high oxidative stability with lower amounts of unwanted byproducts in comparison to other oils with higher smoke points. However, for highest health benefits, it is generally best to use EVOO in its unheated state. Some professional chefs believe it's better for finishing when depth of flavor can be appreciated. In addition to oleic acid, EVOO is a good source of the antioxidant known as vitamin E, mostly in the form of alpha tocopherol. Vitamin E is also light sensitive as well as destroyed by heat. Consuming vitamin E-rich food sources helps to prevent oxidative damage as well as nourishes the eyes, moisturizes and beautifies the skin and hair, offers protective effects to the immune system, and assists with many other bodily functions. How to use. There are countless ways to include raw extra virgin olive oil in the diet. As a versatile ingredient, it can be utilized in recipes, as a condiment with foods, or used for cooking purposes. Remember that oil quality can degrade in flavor and health benefits after a bottle is opened. Usually it is recommended to consume extra virgin olive oil within a 6-month period, as well as before the recommended best before date on labels. Ideally, it is best not to heat olive oil to minimize nutrient depletion and taste quality, as it is subject to oxidation. EVOO should be stored in a dark environment in a cool place. Precautions. Extra virgin olive oil should be consumed in moderation as part of a health-promoting diet. Seek the advice of your nutritionist or dietitian before using olive oil on a regular basis if you are pregnant, nursing, taking any medications, or if you have a serious medical condition. Thanks for watching. For the best sources of EVOO, as well as additional in-depth info, be sure and ponder the links in the description box below this video. Please share and/or give this video a thumbs up if you found it useful. And be sure and check out these other informational videos.